Nirj Deva MEP, who represents the southeast of England, is uniquely a parliamentarian born in one continent, Asia, but elected to two parliaments in Europe. First, he served as a member of the British Parliament, and then he was elected to represent the United Kingdom as a member of the European Parliament.
I was born in Sri Lanka in 1948, when Sri Lanka had just become independent from British rule. But my family had worked with the British nation for a long time, and my grandfather at point of independence was a senator in the Sri Lankan Parliament. I was elected to the British Parliament in '92, and because of my impeccable Scottish credentials, the Prime Minister, John Major, appointed me to the Scottish office.
Nirj Deva is a member of the ECR group, and he is also Vice President of the Development Committee in the European Parliament.
I'm the spokesman for international development in the European Parliament for the ECR group. I'm the Vice President of the Development Committee of the European Parliament, which means that we have oversight in the Development Committee of about 30 billion euro of your money, which we have to then allocate for different development projects around the world. And so this is a very critical area. One of the biggest budgets in the Parliament is overseen by my committee. And it does require a certain amount of attention to detail and to be able to question the Commission on how the money is spent.
Nirj Deva was first elected to the European Parliament in 1999, and he is now on his third term as an MEP. He was a strong advocate for the creation of the European Conservatives and Reformists group.
We are the only group committed to reforming the European Union. If the European Union is not reformed, it will collapse. The EU is moribund. It cannot deal with any of the challenges that this 21st century is giving it. It can't deal with the financial crisis, it can't deal with the international climate change crisis, it cannot deal with anything because it's been structured in the last century. All its institutions are creaky and old. It cannot face the challenges of China and India and the new emerging global economies or the global threats. If we don't reform it, it's dead. I want a Europe which is what it should have been, a common market, not a common country. I don't want a federal Europe. I don't want the British people run from Brussels. I want the British people run by Britain. And I want Britain to be a partner in a big common market where we work together like we do in NATO. A partnership of equals working together for a common interest. Not a centralized bureaucracy running everything from Brussels.